want to help you understand how the previous budgets have been and what happens here on. My colleague Sakshi Batra will help you explain with our budget dashboard. We bring you the data as it is to help you understand what the previous instances have been. What can you expect today? Over to you, Sakshi.
Well, Pooja, of course, like everybody is talking about, that this is an interim budget, which means that the government is only going to withdraw certain funds from the Consolidated Fund of India to help it furnish all the expenses that it will have to do after the 31st of March, when the current fiscal year ends, till the time the new government is formed. Now, of course, we've seen that the previous budget, the 5 budgets that Finance Minister has presented, a lot of crucial structural reforms ideas have been presented. The government has maintained that it wanted to remain on the fiscal consolidation path, and that is something that the stock markets have liked, which is why on the dashboard, I have for you the monthly presentation of how the stock markets have really been from February of 2023 till the 1st of February that we are now at. If you continue to look at it, how the stock markets have risen, you will only see a tick higher. Right now, the Sensex is ticking higher at 71,075 at this point in time. A huge uptake is what we have already seen on the Sensex as well. Even on the yearly basis, now when we see on an annual basis, right from the start, from the time the Modi government really took over in 2014, they presented the interim budget, then the final budget. In fact, and after that till now, you've only seen that the stock markets have risen higher over the last 10 years odd as well. It's been a substantial jump that you've seen. So the stock markets have really liked the way the Finance Minister and the Modi government have focused on policies, reforms, and that is something that has inched the growth and the economy pedaling higher even now. Now, the other factor that all of us are looking at is the taxation aspect. Remember, even on the gross direct taxes or the indirect taxes, there is a bountiful, we are on a very good fiscal balance sheet as far as the government is concerned, and you've only seen from FY18 till FY24, this is the budgeted estimate, you've only seen that the tax collections on the direct side have only risen. Just yesterday, we've also got the numbers for the indirect taxation or the GST collections that have come in at the second highest on a monthly basis for January at 1.72 lakh crore rupees. That's also seen a sharp jump as well. So you can actually see that the government is raking in more and more revenues, which gives it more fiscal flexibility to now offer welfare schemes. It also puts in a good shape to follow the fiscal roadmap or the fiscal deficit cut, which will help us, curb the twin deficits as well as help the economy shape up higher.
All right, lovely. Sakshi is telling you precisely. Remember, these statistics are important because even with the interim budget, the expectations will be high considering there are elections, there is going to be a new government coming in. Let's go across to our reporters on the ground. Rahul Gautam and also now Aishwarya Paliwal joining our team on the ground in Delhi, different locations, and as and when Nirmala Sitharaman will leave from her residence, Piyush Mishra will also update. Rahul, you tell us, even though yes, it is an interim budget, but this is already, like we heard from political reactions, opposition parties will be looking for any nuances that they think that they can target the government with, but the government is confident, not just of the ruling party to return after elections, but they say they have been able to ensure stability within the country when it comes to inflation and other issues.
Well, Pooja, economy has been one core area where opposition has been hitting at the central government, saying that it is because of the sheer mismanagement of the central government. The economy has suffered in the past few years, and in fact, citing that what had happened during COVID era, the main opposition party, that is Congress party, has been trying to create a narrative that how money is not going into the pockets of common men and how common man is reeling at this point of time, under inflation, unemployment, and that's why you can expect that this is certainly going to evoke sharp political reaction. Yesterday itself, Gaurav Gogai and Shakti Singh Goyal, two Congress MP, was fielded by the Congress party. In fact, they hit out at the BJP government, saying that as we are concluding the second term of NDA, this only shows, the past record only shows that how government has very little knowledge of economy. In fact, they also cited numbers that how when Narendra Modi, became Prime Minister back in 2014, and that point of time the fiscal deficit was mere 4.6, which has now increased to 5.9, and this clearly shows that how government has not been getting more revenue, but at the same time spendings have been increasing. So you can expect that the opposition will certainly be out and would certainly try to create this narrative how there's sheer mismanagement on the part of the central government, and obviously they would seek answers as to why respite has not been given to farmers, to salaried class, working women, and how government is not putting enough money in hands of common man, and how the capital expenditure or the purchasing power of common man has not increased in past few years.